Adams, I tell you, working the round pen with his horse Lexi, looking great. I tell you what, looking good, Ed.
Thanks, Ernie. Lost my hat.
Oh, there you about lost your hat. Ed, come on in here. Let me talk about a show we got going on. We got a show, you know. Let's don't forget that.
So who do we have going on today?
We're going to start off, we're going to go down to Bryan Beaver's Flat Tail Ranch. Had a chance to team up. You're going to like this great facility and see what Bryan has done down there. His roping, just taking it to another level.
Well, before that, we're also going to take a look and talk to Kerry Kuhn, who's going to be our first segment of the show.
You know, and then, like always, we wrap it up with a great hearty grub, our third annual fish fry, fish tacos, and a great ride at Chef Tail Mark's Ranch down by south of Ottawa, Kansas. Really going to enjoy that.
You know, fishing and eating is always a good thing. So round up everybody and get ready for another episode of Better Horses.
Call Grandma and Grandpa, tell them to get up. We got a TV show that's going to be happening.
I've been using the CSI saddle pad for about 4 years now. It is very important in barrel racing for your horse to be comfortable and sound, and the CSI saddle pad does that. My saddle always sits in the correct spot on my horse's withers and down his back and never rolls. I am very comfortable when I ride a CSI saddle pad. I feel balanced, and my saddle does not feel like it rolls on any of my horses.
Hi everybody, I'm Justin McKee for Better Horses. You know, every now and then somebody says, "Hey Justin, how do you stay so thin?" Well, one of the ways is I'm naturally caffeinated, always busy, always going. The other thing is, when I have a sugar craving and get a bag of M&Ms, I just eat 1 or 2 M&Ms, just a little morsel. You know, the same theory could be applied to the Bible, because for a lot of folks, especially if you're new to the God stuff, a lot of religious people will say, you got to be in the Word, you got to be in the Word, you got to read the Bible, you got to understand it. Man, that's a big book. It can be pretty intimidating, actually. And there's a lot of people that can't read very well or don't have a very good memory. I know I can relate to all the above. So here's what I suggest. A little morsel of the Bible, or maybe a book. This is what changed it for me. The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. This book really will get you started off on the right foot. And just a couple pages a day. It's a little bitty morsel, so I think it'll fit in your schedule. By the way, if you would like to learn more about how much God loves you and the good news, go to Justin McKee Inspiration on Facebook. You'll find those little bitty morsels. And always remember that you are good enough for God's grace.
Back in the saddle and out on the trail with Ernie the horse guy, now fun will prevail. We'll meet the best horseman under the sun. Tip our hats to the ladies, keep the good Lord number one. Ride along, sing your song. Along with better horses, we're right where we belong. Faith and love from up above. The best of the good life's yet to come.
In a natural, free-roaming situation, horses graze nearly constantly throughout the day and night. When feeding horses in stables, it's ideal to try to mimic this feeding behavior. Horses in stabled conditions should be fed their hay so they can pick at it continuously between feedings. Visit our website at stanleyforage.com under Nutrition, then Nutritional Resources, to help transition your horse from winter to spring in the coming weeks.
Ernie, it's sure great to have you here with us here today. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of Better Horses TV, and thank you so much for what you do for the equine industry. What I want to share with your viewers today is talking about some ideas that can help your horse think more about when you ask him to back up, because I think a lot of people miss the fact that they're trying to get their horse to back up better, and the horse is thinking about going forward the whole time they're asking him to go back. So it makes it really hard to get those horses to turn loose when you're asking them to back up. Not all disciplines incorporate a lot of backup, but for us, we're doing a lot of stopping and a lot of turning. Our sports that we participate in with our horses require a lot of that. we feel like it can help our horse learn and to carry himself more collected while we're loping around as well. So here's a couple ideas, Ernie, that your viewers can take advantage of. I'm going to start off really quick, just the idea of with our hands, don't be holding your reins really long to where when you draw back with your hands to back your horse up, that your hands are clear back here against your body. If you have a horse that's not thinking about reverse and he's braced in your hands, you can give yourself an advantage if you'll learn to slide down and get short enough on your reins that when you do draw your hands back, your hands are not just still in front of your body, they might even still be in front of your saddle horn when that horse starts to step to you in reverse. Another idea is with your legs. Now, I'm not the guy that thinks you got to lean back a ton or lean forward. I just kind of sit centered on my horse up and down. But what I want to do with my legs is make sure that I'm not using a cue that's going to confuse my horse with forward. So my leg right here, I'm going to squeeze in position 2 right here. If I drop the reins, we'll watch what my horse does. Okay, so my horse understands that that means go forward. I don't want to be using my legs in that position for reverse. What I do want to do is bring my feet slightly forward, position 1, which would be right at the back side of my back cinch, and instead of squeezing, I'm going to use some rhythm. Now, I'm going to drop my reins again, I'm going to bring my feet forward, and I'm going to add some rhythm. Now, my horse isn't backing up, but you can clearly see that that signal with my legs right there does not tell him to go forward. So now I can pick my reins up, and I can draw him back, and I can start to build that cue with my legs to help this horse understand that I want him to back up. I'll use the rhythm in my legs to bring up rhythm in his feet. I like to feel those horses when I back them up and they shift their weight back onto their hindquarters. I like to feel those horses keep their weight shifted back there. So when I stop right here, that horse is right here underneath me. I don't feel him shift back forward. Another thing I can add to these ideas, Ernie, when I want to leave this spot, instead of just riding off forward, I might rock him back and just ask him to turn 90 degrees or 180 degrees before I ride off forward. All that turn right there is doing is reminding him to keep his weight shifted over his hindquarters. Okay? So if I will think about the idea of being patient after each time I back him up consecutive times in a row, being patient after each one, and then possibly even turning right or left, maybe a minimum of 90 degrees before I ride off forward, you'll really help that horse develop a mindset where he's thinking about the reward of the release is when he steps back, and that'll help him stop thinking about so much forward. Ernie, I hope that's something that can help your viewers. It was a blessing having you here with us today. Thank you so much for, again, letting us be a part of your show. And if your viewers would like to learn more about what we do, our clinics, our horses for sale, our private lessons here in Medicine Lodge, they can go to kerrykuhn.com. Thanks again, Ernie.
John Deere is known for quality equipment. This quality has created a perception that John Deere is more expensive than other brands. But high quality doesn't mean high priced. The truth from buyers in our area is customers who have purchased a John Deere compact utility tractor saved more than $2,000. Dare to compare us before buying. You and your wallet will be surprised. Nothing runs as long as a Deere, and we'll prove it with our exclusive 10-year warranty. Visit heritagetractor.com/compare to learn more.
Hello friends, it's all happening right here at the Flat Tail Ranch. I tell you what, this is one of the nicest facilities I've ever stepped foot in. I'm here with the proprietor and the owner, good friend, Bryan Beaver, Kansas City's good friend. Bryan, thanks for letting us come out to the Flat Tail Ranch.
You're welcome, and we're glad to have you. Excited you're here.
Well, I tell you what, you have been, first of all, I want to start this off by saying thank you for all that you've contributed to Kansas City and continue to contribute to Kansas City and raising up a lot of great causes, but also the Western way of life.
Well, you're welcome. It's been probably one of the greatest parts of my life is being involved in the Western and the cowboy world.
And I got to be involved in some of that too with the American Royal. You were such a driving force, and you're still a lifetime director of the American Royal.
Yeah, correct. I was chairman of the board in 2009, and I continue to work as a lifetime director.
Well, tell us about your passion out here at the Flattail Ranch, and tell us about what the Flattail's all about.
Well, what we do, probably, I guess, 3 different things now at Flattail Ranch. I'm in the Angus cattle business, so we typically have raised Angus replacement heifers. With the cattle market the way it is, now we're calving them out, and now we're raising babies too. So that's have a growing Angus herd, and then I'm now making my own native Corriente roping steer cattle. So we make those as well, and then we do a lot of team roping around here.
Lots of team roping. We got a chance to see some of the buckles that you won, and I mean, like you're the real deal. Tell us a little bit about some of your special memories.
You know, the greatest memory is the fact that horsemanship is just like life. It can't be perfected, and that's what I love about that. I also love that horses, I think, keep me connected to Mother Earth, and I think all of us need to find a way to be grounded. And you know, so that's my overshadowing memories of all of my life with horses. But the fun thing in roping is it's just such a journey. There's so many steps, so many things you can learn every day. I like to say, because I'm still an amateur team roper, I like to say the only thing worse than being an amateur team roper is not team roping at all.
But you know what? You got a great place here in Bucyrus to rope. But you also have come time when it seems a little bit too cold outside. You got a great place to rope too down in Arizona.
Yes, I do. I spend the winter in Arizona, which Maricopa County, Arizona is the team roping capital of the world. And I live in Cave Creek, and there's half a dozen arenas over there. And then you move over to the west side of the county in Wickenburg, and there's probably 18 arenas over there now. And that's where I won this at Rancho Rio. And then last winter, I ran one great memory is Craig Von On from Iowa, and I won the NTR Finals number 12 roping, and that was really exciting. One of the buckles that I brought over today.
Well, Bryan, I know we'd love to see some of your horses and everything from that standpoint. Let's take a little bit of a break, and we'll go down and see some of your horses in the barn and see this. And appreciate you taking time out to just share with our viewers a little bit about what the Flattail Ranch is all about.
You bet. Thank you. Nice to have you guys here.
We're down here with Bryan in his barn. Beautiful setup, Bryan. You got down here. Nice. You could eat dinner off the ground.
Thank you. Well, thanks to Anthony Ward, my ranch manager. He's the guy that keeps this place looking like this day in and day out.
Bryan, again, I want to go back and just congratulate you on the successes you've had. And you've had a lot of people help you get to that next level, coaches and things from that standpoint. Yes, and horses the same way.
Sure, yeah. You know, really horsemanship and learning any discipline in horses, I think, is no different than building the business that I built. It takes resources, and resources typically come from people that have talent you don't have. And so I've had tremendous rope lessons from pros such as Trevor Brazil, and I got my best horse here, Roy Cooper, found him for me. And so when you have friends in the business helping you like those guys do, it's wonderful. And then my horsemanship skills really I've worked on really hard, do every day, and my coach there is Chris Cox. And there's no better than Chris.
He's one of the best and everything. I'll tell you what, and it's really neat too, wherever you go, whether you're in Arizona, wherever you might be, the horses go with you.
My horses, wherever I live, my horses live with me. They get trailered out.
A lot of great events, like I said, you've been involved with, and a lot of great help and everything like that. Before I let you go, tell us a little bit about these two friends you got here.
Well, this is Rogue. He's the first horse, rope horse that I bought, and he's 21 now. The Pitzer Ranch, Jim Brinkman made this horse for me as a project just especially for me. He's been a phenomenal horse. That first saddle I ever won, I won it on his back, and obviously some of the subsequent saddles I've won and buckles I've won on Guapo, and This is the horse that Roy Cooper found for me, and he is a phenomenal athlete.
He was right when he said he's got the horse for you.
Yeah, he called me one day and said, I've got the horse that's going to take your roping to the next level, and Roy wasn't kidding.
Well, it's neat to see the passion you have for your horses. You know, these horses have treated you well, and you treat them equally or better, you know, back as well, and everything like that, and a way to say thanks to them.
You bet. Yeah, you couldn't win anything in this sport without these guys. So,
Bryan, it's been great spending some time with you. We can't wait till this long again to come out and do some more stories about you and everything from that standpoint. Appreciate again all what the Beavers do for the whole community, for the Western way of life across the country. And you know what? You just picked up a new, due to a loss of a friend. You want to touch on your hat company?
Yeah, just my best friend owned American Hat Company, and so today I'm trying to stay engaged with his wife, Susan, who's one of Nancy and my best friends, and his president of his company, Keith Munday. I'm just trying to support them and help them keep the American hat tradition alive.
And it is a great hat.
American Hat makes the best cowboy hats money can buy.
Well, please invite Better Horses out here again. We had a great time seeing your place and just seeing part of it. How about the shot with you and John Wayne? It doesn't get any better than that.
No, that would be my favorite, the legendary cowboy himself.
Thanks, Bryan, so much for your time and everything, spending with Better Horses TV, and hope to be back.
You bet. Welcome anytime.
Whoa, partner. Hey, we're going to be right back with more Better Horses TV.
You care about your animals and feeding them the best. And that's where Purina's local Kansas City dealers step in, providing you experience, knowledge, service, and advice. Purina feed dealers are people who believe in community involvement and who believe in you. They have a passion for the feed industry and are committed to helping customers unlock the potential of every animal. If you are looking for a trusted source for your animals, look no further than your local Purina feed dealer, your partner in animal care.
Hey, buddy. Hello, I'm Dusty LaBeth, Operations Director of Equus Equine Center located in Lewisburg, Kansas. Today, I want to introduce you to our newest offering, Alder Hevan, the retirement home of Equus Curito. Sitting on 40 acres, surrounded by a new horse-safe steel fence, Alder Hevan is a brand new facility specifically designed to deliver individualized care for retired horses. And by the way, that house over there, that's where I live. I can see almost all of Alder Hevan from my front porch. And the parts I cannot see from my front porch, me and other members of the Equus Curito team can view at any time from anywhere thanks to our extensive use of video cameras. Alder Hevan was designed with the help of Dr. Tom Lentz, DVM, an internationally recognized leader in the field of equine care. Dr. Lentz is the past president of the American Association of Equine Practitioners, a trustee of the American Horse Council, and the founding chair of the Unwanted Horse Coalition. He has also received the AAEP's Distinguished Lifetime Achievement Award and was inducted into the American Quarter Horse Hall of Fame in 2018. Dr. Lentz, who lives but 11 miles from Alder Hevan, regularly reviews our work, guides us in our biosecurity efforts, and trains our staff. We are extremely fortunate to have his guiding influence at Alder Hevan. The heart of Alder Hevan is a brand new 7-stall barn and care center. The barn is outfitted with a secure grain and feed room, stocks for use by a vet, a wash stall with hot water, and an area to store items for each horse. Here, by the way, is a look at our video monitor showing all of our cameras. The barn is also wired with heat sensors. Each stall is 15 feet by 10 feet with an attached outdoor run. Every stall has an enclosed motor fan for ventilation, a heated automatic water, and its own video camera. Owners have optional access to the video feed should they want to look at their horse at any time. Our pasture horses have access to 2 new run-in sheds, an automatic water, and exceptional hay when needed. The run-in sheds are equipped with video cameras in addition to cameras that scan the pasture to allow us to check our pasture horses at any time. Our services are structured to meet the specific forage, grain, supplement, and medication needs of each horse, including the special needs of the older horse. We feed 3 times per day at our standard practice, but can accommodate additional feedings when required. Our services can be tailored to provide regular hoof cleaning, grooming, blanketing, grazing muzzles, and fly spray and mask. We are adept at managing horses with sun exposure and work with automatic pellet feeders for the horses requiring this type of care. We work with excellent vets and farriers and can arrange and manage care for owners outside of the Lewisburg, Kansas area. We also have excellent relationships with the exceptional doctors and facilities at Kansas State University. Owners from the area are of course welcome to continue care through their current providers. We will carefully develop with you and your vet a standard of care tailored to your horse's needs. We will communicate with you and hold ourselves accountable to delivering our word. If you're looking for the best and specialized care for your retired horse, then Alder Hevan is the place for you.
For the best and specialized care for your horse, please contact Dusty at 913-558-7567 or email him at dusty@echorse.com. Visit our website, echorse.com/elderhaven.
Hey, stay tuned. There's more Better Horses coming your way.
Coming up, Chef Tell Mark Bergdahl is going to show us how to fry fish right out of the bottom.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine with one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry? You get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety. A pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
Hello friends, Ernie Rodina with Better Horses TV and our Hardy Grub segment. So glad you can join us. We're here for the 3rd annual fish fry here at your ranch, Mark. I'm really excited about it.
It's been a pretty good day. It started out rainy this morning, was debated isn't going to have it. It turned out to be a beautiful day.
The weather is great. What do we got lined up for our Hardy Grub?
Chase has been down there fishing all day, and he's got this big basket of bass we're getting ready to clean. Going to made some coleslaw. Gonna make a little fish tacos. Got some guacamole to smear on it.
And good.
Made some cowboy beans, and wife Connie made this beautiful bowl of potato salad. We're gonna have chips and dip and potato salad and fish tacos.
And let's not forget what Connie made for dessert, which I had a chance to get into.
Is there any left, Ernie? I've seen you back there.
Most unbelievable peanut butter cookies you'll ever eat. But we're so glad.
There's 2 left, I think.
No, I think we got more than that. But I tell you what, we're having a great time here at the Hardy Grub here with Better Horses TV with Chef Till Mark and the rest of our friends at Better Horses.
No matter what discipline of riding you do, training, showing, and everyday stress is hard on your horse's legs. DEKRA Veterinary Products is a leading lameness company that brought you Osphos. Osphos is a clodronate injection, an intramuscular bisphosphonate to help control the clinical signs of navicular syndrome in horses 4 years and older. Ask your veterinarian if Osphos is right for your horse. DEKRA Veterinary Products is a proud sponsor of The American.
Could it have been any better? Your Hardy Grub down here on the ranch, great fish, great fellowship, and just some horseback riding was great there. We had a lot of neat friends down here, family. We had, how about Colonel Bob and Abby Chadwick? It was great having them down here. Super fans of Better Horses. The food was great. Let's talk about the final presentation.
We did the fish tacos. Got the idea when we was down in Maui and eating mahi fish tacos. And I thought, you know, there's got to be a better way of doing this. So we're using a guacamole that we put on the bottom, then fried the bass up without Kentucky Colonel seasoning. Made my own. Mine's better anyhow. Fried them up nice, and then going to sprinkle the coleslaw over the top of it with lime juice. It was really good.
Hey, it's been a great meal, Mark. It's just a lot of fun. Caught some fish, all that stuff, and could not have worked any better.
Worked out to be a beautiful day from the way it started out raining this morning. Sorry about not changing the recipe up, but why mess with a dead horse?
If it's not broke, don't fix it. We're so glad you tuned in to Better Horses TV. Tell your friends about it, and we'll see you next week on more Better Horses TV and the Hardy Grub with Chef Tail Mark.
And keep your powder dry.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes the barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
Hey, thank you for watching Better Horses. If you missed any of our television shows, you can check us out at betterhorses.com and see all of our episodes.
And if you want more Better Horses radio, go to the app and type in Better Horses and you get us all you want.
And take a look at our newspaper coming out 5 times a year on the same website.
You're going to love us.